Hey everyone, Mike Gallo, Remax Sunset Realty here, and I want to chat a little bit about when you sell your home, like picking the right agent and all that good stuff. So there's a lot riding on that. The longer your house is on the market, statistically, the less it'll sell for. So you want to make sure that your house gets sold in the right time frame. We want to get it sold in your time frame and for the most money possible. That's the goal, right? So when you're looking at realtors and you're picking out people that you want to work with and that you're going to hire for the job of selling your home, be cautious. Make sure that they're on the cutting edge of today's technology, that they offer you all of the tools and technology that's available today. Does the agent shoot video? Are they going to do video of your home? Believe it or not, I've had numerous buyers tell me at the closing table that they picked my seller's home because they saw the video of it on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. And that's really powerful. So is your agent gonna do a quick little walkthrough video tour and talk about your property and highlight all the great features? So that's important, very important. Do you have pets? How do we address, not everyone loves our pets. We love our pets, but not everybody else does. So, sometimes there's a little bit of an aroma thing. I have these really cool diffusers. I'm just gonna turn thing, I don't know if you can see it right there. That is an essential oil diffuser. So if we put a little wild orange essential oil in there with some water and turn it on for your showings, it'll make the house smell really nice when people walk in, and it'll combat our pets' little bit of their stinkiness, but we love them. I love their stinkiness. So that's one thing. Video is huge. Make sure your agent's doing video, whether it be for your property and your neighborhood. Make sure they're talking about the features of the neighborhood and all that great stuff. If you have an awesome kitchen, they should shoot a video in your kitchen. Highlight what's best about the house. The MLS is great, but let me tell you that over 90% of all home buyers start their home search online before they even hire a realtor to help them buy. That's crazy, but that's the way it is. So you want to make sure that in the first 3 photos or the first few seconds of that virtual tour that you capture their attention. Photography is huge when selling your home. If you're talking to a realtor and they tell you that they're going to use their cell phone to take the pictures of your house, run. You want professional photography. You want a realtor who's going to hire a professional to do the photos. I don't do my own taxes because I'm not a tax preparer, and I don't take my listing photos because I'm not a photographer. So I recommend Grand One Photography. They're awesome. They do the 3D Matterport tour. If your house is large, we can do the 3D virtual tour, which is a walkthrough virtual tour. It's really cool. And he does all the still photography, drone shots, video. It's great. So, and you have a professional doing it and professional editing, and that's what you want. So if you look at my website, www.movewithmike.info, you'll see some of my listings and some of the work that my photographer has done. Now, granted, smaller properties, condominiums, we may not use the wide angle photographer. It depends on the layout of the room because we want to make sure that we're showing the property in the best light. However, almost every listing I do, every seller I work for, I provide them with, professional photography. Now, the MLS is great, but we also need to make sure that those videos are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those are your big 3. That's where people are. Okay, Instagram is huge. If your realtor is not putting your property on Instagram so people can see it, you might be missing out because there's a lot of buyers who are looking at, Zillow and things like that, but that's a hunt and pet kind of a setup. They haven't spoken to their lender yet. They don't know what kind of loan they qualify for. They don't have somebody literally pushing, an agent will push listings to them that totally fit their needs. But when they're just out there willy-nilly looking on the internet, they don't have that setup. So you still want to make sure that you're capturing all those people, getting your home in front of as many people as possible. We want to get your home sold in your time frame and for the most money possible. That is the goal. Another thing we want to mention is advice. So I give my customers a lot of advice, and they look to me for guidance and advice. And you should listen to it. So whoever your realtor is, whoever you hire, take what they're saying to heart. Maybe do a little research on your own to make sure that you some people the proof is in the pudding and they need to see it, and I get that. But we sell a lot of houses every year, and most people don't. They sell 5 houses in their entire lifetime. So market trends and things like maybe the way you bought your home 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago is not the way you're going to buy it now. I lived in my house for 11 years, and the way I bought this house is not the way, and we're in my house, by the way. This is my sitting room, my front sitting room. The way I bought this house is not the way people buy houses now, at all. I mean, my realtor would look in the MLS and send me things and be like, we should go look at this, and we did. I wrote the contract like on a piece of paper in the kitchen because it was a hot market. And so that's the other thing. Technology is huge in real estate. Does your realtor have a database? Ask them that. Do you have a database of past customers, friends, business associates, people that know, like, and trust you that you can show my property to? I have my database of all my past customers, friends, business relationships, people, local business owners and things are in my database. And when I list a new property, I send them a link to the custom website, because with me, you are going to get a custom website just for your home. So it's basically a slideshow presentation. It's a website. It's got neighborhood demographics, information about your home, photos of the home, obviously. And it's this great little website. And then you can share it out to your friends and family as well. It's a great way to market your property. So you get a unique website, digital marketing, Facebook and all that stuff. We do open houses if you choose to. That's something you want to discuss with your agent, the value of them, and is it a benefit to you? And sometimes if you've got dogs and things, it's a hassle. Ideally, you want to get the house under contract before you have to do an open house, but things happen. So remember, when you're talking to your agent, find out. Don't ask them how long they've been doing real estate. It's a tricky question, because somebody could be in real estate they could have a license for 5 years, but really only be active for a year and only sell 3 houses. So you want to ask, how many houses have you sold in the last year? How many houses do you sell on average? Okay, a switched on agent who's doing it is going to sell 15 to 20 homes a year as an independent single agent. When you're dealing with like a larger team, they're going to have bigger numbers because they have a bunch of people doing all the work. But again, with the larger team, you're not going to talk to that person probably ever again. So the agent that you hire is usually not the agent you end up working with. You end up dealing with different people throughout the process, which is fine. It's just how it's set up. So if that's something that you're fine with, then that's great. So talk to 3 agents, make sure they're tech savvy, make sure they're going to do video, make sure they have your best interest in mind, make sure that they are negotiable on fees and willing to cooperate. Like with the MLS, like I send that to my customers and I say, here it is, read it, check it out. Do you want me to change the wording? Do you want me to rearrange the order of the photos? We work together on that. I show my people all the marketing, all the advertising, full transparency on all the paperwork. It's the only way to do business in my book. That's how I would want to be treated, and that's how I treat my customers. So if you're looking to buy, sell a home from County Line Road to Tarpon Springs in Western Pasco County, Trinity, Newport Richey, Port Richey, Hudson, give me a call. Mike Gallo, RE/MAX Sunset Realty, 727-271-2667. You can find me on the web at movewithmike.info. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at movewithmikefl. Don't mind my dog barking. You guys have a great weekend, and it's another beautiful day in Port Richey.